Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Emily Morgan. If history is written with moments, then this moment is when the pen begins to tremble, marking the start of the darkest pages of the chaos era. We will not begin this story in the cold power corridors of the White House or the Kremlin, but we must start right at the coordinates 15 degrees north, 117 degrees east, where the sea has just turned red and restraint has evaporated with the morning mist. Look at the exclusive satellite images just sent back from Scarborough Shoal, where the 12,000-ton steel monster of the Chinese Coast Guard, numbered 5901, is no longer circling but has suddenly accelerated, crashing straight into the side of the tiny supply ship of the Philippines. This created a horrific collision that shattered both the ship's stern and the so-called status quo of the South China Sea. But what is even more terrifying is what is happening in the sky right now, as for the first time, Japan's early warning radar system stationed on Luzon Island has locked onto the incoming Chinese fighters. Japanese troops are on site. And the US-Japan-Philippines defense treaty is like a loaded gun with someone's finger trembling on the trigger. As the explosions in the South China Sea have not yet ceased, the screams from global financial markets have torn through the air, for as soon as news of the collision spread, combined with President Trump's 3 a.m. tweet about the 60% universal tariff package, Asian markets collapsed immediately, with the Shanghai index evaporating 5% in just 10 short minutes. Both Samsung and TSMC lost tens of billions of dollars in market value in the blink of an eye, and in Vietnam, factories manufacturing components for Apple just received an urgent email requesting to halt production lines pending new orders. This signals an economic storm is brewing, and the eye of the storm is your wallet. While Asia is sinking into chaos, a terrifying silence envelops the West Wing of the White House, where President Donald Trump is not declaring war, but is sitting with a calculating smile next to Elon Musk, who has just emerged from a closed-door meeting with the Department of Defense. They seem unconcerned about the ship collision because they hold a trump card even more dreadful. An ultimatum has been drafted with a deadline of November 27th, not for China, but for the fate of Ukraine. While deep in the political shadows, Marjorie Taylor Greene is holding a lighter ready to ignite the Epstein files to drag everyone down in a final act of vengeance. A ship has been struck in the Pacific, a market has evaporated trillions of dollars, and a president is scheming to redraw the world map. But ladies and gentlemen, that is just the tip of the iceberg. Because right now, a real storm named Super Typhoon Man-yi is advancing into the South China Sea, with winds of level 17 threatening to sweep away both warships and fishermen, while the European power grid has just issued a red alert about a strange malware infiltrating. The world is not only heating up, but is beginning to ignite as the natural storm meets the political storm, and the question of who will be the first to fall in this life-and-death chess game will be answered in the unfolding events that Emily and you cannot take your eyes off.